Oh, hi. How did you get there? Well, anyways, welcome back to Sipa's Pimmer Garage. This time we will continue with the E12 project that has been on the back burner for some time now. But on the first video for this year, I think I showed some progress on the floor that we have done. So now we will continue from that, which basically means that we will finish up the rocker panel on that side of the car. Ainakin jotakin sitä tuli.
Koko matkalta.
Joo, koko matkalta.
Oli aika hyvä kun veettiin lunttaan tuota putkia.
Mitä?
Oli aika hyvä kun veettiin lunttaan.
Joo.
Käytäpä tuossa. Tuo vaan se pätkä tänne. Joo.
I have now tried to trim everything as well as I can, so every seam on this side skirt here and everything here, everything should line up as perfect as I can get those. So in that regards, we can now put that on. I did also add these supports here for the jacking points, so this will poke out a little bit from the side skirt and this will be used to jack this up. Because otherwise you would only have this kind of flimsy metal to jack out, and that usually gets just squeezed in when you jack up the car multiple times. The original side skirts, they have this kind of support inside here, but you cannot get those anymore, so this will do now. I think I now need to put some epoxy paint inside here to prevent this from rusting. Same one here. Usually this black paint, this is quite crap, so I need to remove that from the inside and paint that. Then all these seams here, these ones, this will only get layer of this well-through primer. Everything that will be painted will only get the well-through zinc paint, and then the rest of this will get thick layer of epoxy paint to prevent from rust. But yeah, I will try to clean this up and maybe remove that black paint and then put the epoxy on, and then we finally can start welding on this side skirt here.
Erikoista tehty. Se, että olisi korakoneella lysmännyt noita reikiä isommaksi ja lyönyt vasaralla no tampit tuohon vaan. Tuollaisen isoja koneellisia käyttöön, se eri mukavaa tehdä. Ei tarvitse aina.
Pikkusen surpi varmuus, että se menee kohdalle.
Niin se, että kun kaikki on asettanut niin paikalle, niin ei siinä paljon niin voimaa tai tämmöistä tarvitse.
this is something from Weaver that will help with the next step with the E12 project. I have been ruling this from Weaver for some time now, but they did agree to send this for me, so that's really great. If you don't know the Weaver, I did previously do ultrasonic cleaner video about Weaver and told more about them. You can find that here or there or I don't know, some direction. But anyways, I will put the link to this product to the description and also the 5% code that you can use and support this channel if you use the 5% discount code. But yeah, let's open this and see what we got. So here's these, and when you see these, you probably already know what this is. So yeah, let's continue. Lot of packing material, which is good because this also got damaged during the shipping, but I think this is fine with all the packing material that this has. We have some tools and yeah, and let's get this thing out of here. Okay, so this thing is a spot welder, like it says on the manual. In the package we got some tools and strap for this and some kind of handle. And then we have these solder ends to use this. And this seems to come with this longer one, so that's really good. I don't need to make these myself. I thought that this only comes with one, but it comes with two, so that's really good. Let's do a little bit of testing for this first. So this should be 08 plus A08. So that one, I don't know, let's see what it does. Yeah, I don't think that's enough. Let's do 1 millimeter. Well, that's definitely welded, but I don't know if that's enough for that, so let's do a little bit more. I have quite long extension cable, so that probably has some effect, so let's try a little bit more. Yeah, I think that looks like proper weld that there's in the car, so I will most likely use this setting when welding on the car. Riää jo joka puolella muualta. Ei vieläkään. Niin. Ei kun vittu, nyt minä tiedän mikä siinä on. Perkele.
No.
Täällä on maali sisäpuolella.
Ota se pois.
Sehän se on. Niin.
Ei tarvitse käyttää hitsauslasia.
Ei tarvitse.
Kuin lähellä kameraa itse.
Mä oon yhden linssin tuhonnut sillä tavalla. And it's done. Well, as done as I will get it this time because I'm running out of time. I still need to finalize these welds and put some zinc primer here and that kind of things. But yeah, it's as done as I will get this time. Next time we will then continue with that side of the floor. I will change out those rusty floorboards like I've done here. I didn't film that because it's exactly same process as did that side. So yeah, you can see the fixing the floor in the next video about this E12. But yeah, I'm really happy with this Vivor spot welder. Only problem with this is that it overheats quite easily because there's nothing cooling down this and there's huge amount of current flowing through that thing. So yeah, it overheats quite easily. Well, easily. I could do like all this top row before it overheated here. But anyways, it can overheat and then it takes forever to cool down. I think like small fan inside that would help a lot. But anyways, I'm really happy with that. All these spot welds, these look like these are from factory. And this speeds up this kind of job huge amount because it's huge job to plug weld all these and then you need to grind those down and it takes a long time. So it was much faster to use this spot welder to weld these. Of course, I need to do some welding here because you cannot get the spot welder anywhere and these don't look really nice, but after grinding down these should be okay. These look like factory. Well, the spacing is not perfect, but that's fine for me. There will be CL around this, so you don't even see that. But yeah, I think this turned out really great. I don't see any problems. Everything seems to line up really well because sometimes you need to really work this in. Well, I needed to work this in even this case, but sometimes this can get a little bit crooked. You cannot get this bottom seam okay. But next I need to grind this down and then I need to apply some paint inside. I will probably use that kind of hose and put paint inside from these holes that there's here so that it drips through this seam here. Same one, I will rotate this around, get this upper seam here from the inside. And then when there's paint, I think I need to hammer down this so that it falls over on this side. Like you can see, it's like that. Or I think this needs some seam sealer here. And then I need to hammer this down. And then I need to do some kind of reinforcement here for the jacking points. But yeah, that needs to be in the next video. I'm running out of time to do this. But yeah, that looks really nice for me and big process for this Kalle. What do you say, Kalle? Yeah, Kalle has been a bit quiet lately.